Funny how she starts remembering you the moment you stop chasing, right? You pull back, stop texting, stop explaining yourself, and suddenly she's back, calling, liking your old posts, even accidentally replying to your story. Ever wondered why that happens? Why she disappears when you're all in but reappears when you finally let go? In this video, I'll break down the deep psychological and emotional reasons women often come back once you stop caring. And by the end, you'll understand how silence and distance can become your strongest move. 1. Distance triggers curiosity. Here's the truth. Curiosity dies where predictability lives. When you're always available, always reacting, always orbiting, you become predictable. But when you pull back, you become a mystery again. The human mind hates unfinished stories. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. We obsess over what's unresolved. When you go silent, you give her an unfinished story, one that plays over and over in her mind. What happened? Did he lose interest? Is he with someone else? You don't have to post quotes or play games. Just disappear with purpose. Your absence speaks louder than any speech. And that silence, it becomes the soundtrack to her curiosity. 2. Doubt creeps in. When a woman pulls away, she expects one thing: that you'll chase, that you'll check in, seek closure, prove you still care. When you don't, her confidence in leaving starts to crack. At first, she feels in control, but your silence flips the script. Suddenly, she's the one replaying the last moment you spoke. She thought she walked away from comfort. Instead, she walked away from certainty. Silence is a mirror, my friend. It reflects her decision back at her, and sometimes she doesn't like what she sees. She begins to feel the absence of your energy, the calm, the consistency, the way you made her feel safe. That absence becomes the loudest reminder of your worth. 3. You reclaim your power. Let's be honest, most men lose their power when they start chasing validation, texting back too fast, asking if she's okay, trying to fix what she broke. But the moment you stop doing that, everything changes. When you pull away calmly, not out of anger, but out of respect for yourself, you shift the dynamic. You're no longer the man who needs her approval. You become the man who values peace over attention. That energy, it's magnetic. See, power isn't loud. It's not about who talks the most. It's about who controls their silence. When you can remove your energy without explanation, you're no longer playing her game. You're defining the terms. That's real influence. That's real attraction. 4. She didn't think you'd walk away. Here's the part most men don't realize. A lot of women test your emotional strength. They pull away, go cold, act distant, just to see if you'll chase. When you don't, it shocks her. Because deep down, she didn't believe you had the self-respect to leave. She thought you'd wait. She thought you'd keep proving your worth. But you didn't. You walked. Quietly. Cleanly. And that silence becomes chaos in her mind. She starts second-guessing everything, because for the first time, you're not on the hook. You're not performing. You're not waiting. You're just gone. That's when she starts checking your profile again. That's when the late-night, "Hey, stranger" messages appear. Not because she's found herself, but because she realized you found your worth. 5. Emotional contrast hits hard. When you pull away, you create emotional contrast, something no new guy can replace. See, when she walks away, she expects more attention, more validation, more excitement. At first, it feels good, but then she starts comparing. The new attention feels shallow. The conversations lack depth. The connection forgettable. Suddenly, the man she left behind, the one who moved with quiet strength, starts to feel different, rare, real, grounded. Because emotional impact lingers. And once you've made her feel something genuine, every guy after you has to measure up to that. Most won't. And that's when the regret kicks in. So remember this, distance isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's the quiet confidence of a man who knows his worth and doesn't beg to be understood. When you pull away, you're not punishing her, you're protecting your peace. And ironically, that's exactly what draws her back. So if you've been chasing, apologizing, or trying to convince someone to value you, stop. Take a breath. Reclaim your power. Let silence speak for you. Because the moment you stop chasing is the moment she starts remembering what she lost. If this message hit home, make sure to subscribe to Worth from Within, where we teach men how to rebuild from within through stoicism, strength, and self-worth. Because your value was never out there. It's always been worth from within.